going to show you how to change a Foley bag. So we're going to start with our gloves. Definitely important to wear gloves whenever you're dealing with body fluids of any sort, just to protect yourself. You don't want to get that over you. So first things first when it comes to these bags is you want to make sure there's no backflow. So it's not going back into them. So you want to make sure it's at a good spot like here. Moving that right there, that fluid's going to go drain into that bag. That's important to check that frequently on your patient. You may need to do it there, or at sometimes if the bag's not working for you, put it on the ground with a towel. Whatever works just to prevent urine going anywhere and making sure it's coming out of them. So next, I'm going to show you how to actually drain it in here. So for this one, all bags are different too, but typically it's hooked up here and you got to pull it down and out. But at this point, it's still clamped there. So you got to get this urine out. And in this one, you just push the button, but sometimes you have a clamp where you got to just unclamp it and it'll fly out. So what you really should do is make sure it's in there first, especially if you're dealing with a clamp. But this one, I'm just going to push the button and make sure it's at a good spot so it can properly drain out. And this is where you want to make sure it's getting in there. You don't want to have urine going all over the place. You don't want to have urine on the outside of the container because that's just going to cause all sorts of problems. So make sure it drains out properly. You might need to move the bag a little bit. And then after it's all out, gonna push it there, and then if you have an alcoholic swab or just a paper towel, whatever's accessible, you're gonna wanna wipe around it. Make sure there's no excess urine on the outside. And as soon as that's all set, hopefully you have a garbage in sight, gonna push it back in, boom, make sure it's clamped. And you're going to put it at a good spot for it to properly drain out for the next time they might need to go.